Ladies and gentlemen, the Miami Heat have done it again. After losing Gabe Vincent and Max Strus in free agency, the team has just restocked with a couple of other undrafted guys. It doesn't make any sense, but the Heat just keep finding treasures among the guys that no other teams wanted. In their second preseason game against the San Antonio Spurs on Friday, the team rested just about all of its even somewhat proven role players. Even rookie first-rounder Jaime Jaquez got the night off. That allowed us to get a real look at some of the candidates to emerge as key guys for a team that needs some guys to step up. Over the past few seasons, that's been the Heat's MO. From Kendrick Nunn almost winning Rookie of the Year in 2020, to guys like Max Strus, Gabe Vincent, Duncan Robinson, and last year's playoff hero Caleb Martin, the team has excelled in finding undrafted players to play big roles for them. And over the team's first couple games of the preseason, we've seen some guys making a claim to be the next guys to join that group. No front office or team in NBA history has really had this level of success with guys that didn't get drafted, and it really makes no sense. Maybe they're feeding them something special, or Erik Spoelstra is just that good of a coach, or they just have the best scouts in league history, but they'd sum it up simply: Heat culture. It's always next man up, and no matter what your status is, they expect the same level of effort from you. And it would seem as if that's great for guys outperforming expectations. Many doubted that the team would be able to successfully do it once again, but they were wrong. The Miami Heat have done it again. Now let's take a deeper look at the unexpected guys stepping up for the Heat. Before we get into the next wave of Heat undrafted studs, if you enjoy my content and watch a few videos of mine, think about subscribing. 96% of my viewers are actually not subscribed, so if you watch me before and enjoy the content, drop a sub and comment down below. It really helps the channel. You could start with one of either two players when talking about Miami's 2 preseason games so far, but I'll start with the biggest standout from the team's second game, Jamal Cain. Unlike the second guy I'll talk about, he does have some experience with this iteration of the Heat already. He played his first year in the league last season, and in 18 games with Miami, he was kind of a fringe rotation guy. He played 13 minutes per game and did put up 5 points and 3 rebounds a night. I'd say he was pretty easily the best player for Miami in their loss to the Spurs. He finished with a double-double, 24 points and 10 rebounds, while shooting 64% from the field. He looked confident throughout the game, and didn't seem bothered despite being defended by guys like Jeremy Sochan, Devin Vassell, and even Victor Wembanyama. He's a guy that could be a key contributor in big moments for the Heat, and standing at 6'7" with the ability to score efficiently, he's just a good wing. He's not much of a playmaker, but can score and rebound well. Then I want to talk about Cole Swider, who did have 11 points tonight but had a better first game. His efficiency tonight wasn't very good, but the Heat coaching staff has clearly given him the green light and is encouraging him to get up as many shots as possible. Swider has also been in the league for one season, spending last year with the Lakers. He played in 7 games and had a grand total of 9 points. He's already had 28 points through 2 preseason games with the Heat. It's very reminiscent of Max Strus, who spent some time with the Celtics, never even actually playing a game for them, but evolved into a sniper with the Heat. He just got a $62 million contract this offseason. Now it looks as if they're trying to turn Swider into a 6'9" version of what Strus had been for them over the past couple seasons. He had 17 points in his debut preseason game for Miami, most of which came in the second half. He shot 5 of 9 from 3 in that game and didn't take a single shot from inside the arc, which is kind of crazy. But even during his time with the Lakers, mostly in the Summer League, it was clear he could shoot it. Through 2 years of Summer League with the Lakers, he averaged nearly 15 points per game and shot 49% from 3. The Lakers decided they didn't need him going forward, and the Heat saw a skill that they needed, and they pounced, as they've done many times over the past few years. Finally, the third guy I wanted to talk about was Drew Smith, who was the team's starting point guard tonight. As has been well discussed over the past few months, the team needs guys to step up at the 1 spot. Smith might just be one of those guys to throw his name in the hat for minutes off the bench. He played just 15 total games between 2 teams last season, and averaged 3 points per. But on Friday, he finished with 13 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and shot 50% from the field. He was one of only 4 Heat players to finish with a positive plus-minus, and you could argue he was their second best player. He's still not super polished right now, and did have 5 turnovers, but all in all, I still thought it was a solid preseason performance from him. There have been some other guys who have played well for Miami, like Thomas Bryant and Jaime Jaquez, but these 3 have stood out the most to me. And of course, they were all undrafted guys as well. Cole Swider is clearly someone that the coaching staff likes, and could play a big part in replacing Strus this season. Jamal Cain doesn't really replace anyone they lost, but was a fringe rotation guy for them last year and has clearly gotten better. He might be too good to keep off the court. Then Drew Smith is a dark horse candidate to soak up some of the point guard minutes. As they have continued to do over the past few years, Miami has found guys to step up that other teams overlooked. It's been said they lost too much and don't have enough depth, but they have guys ready to play for them and make it so the team has more than enough talent in its rotation. The Miami Heat have done it again. Thanks for watching. I'm Herm. Have a good one.